Thank you for watching Scary Bear Attacks. If you like this episode, please remember to hit the like button and leave a comment or two, then subscribe and click on the bell to receive notifications of whenever we release new videos. Also, please remember to share them to your social media. The shadow swallowed the last of the boars as they fled from the roadside. The man stepped from his vehicle and rounded the front of his car to gaze in the direction the boars had fled, hoping to come back to hunt them himself. The wild pigs may have been going toward a feeding ground, or perhaps a watering hole, but there was a third option. They are prey for many of the area's predators, and could they have been fleeing one of them? As he turned to get back into his car, the bushes on the shoulder of the road rustled before a young male brown bear emerged. With no time to react, the bear knocked the man down and drove its canines into his flesh. Welcome back to Scary Bear Attacks. In the Greek language, the word meteora means suspended in the sky, which is an apt description of the Orthodox Christian monasteries, delicately built atop the sandstone pillars, the tower over the Panios Valley below. Nearly inaccessible, these monasteries can be reached with removable ladders or ropes, intentionally designed to make them safe from invaders. But today, there's another threat roaming the grounds. For decades, pilgrims have traveled here to gain perspective on life and see the inspiring structures, and that is what brought one man and his wife here. They toured the monasteries and traveled age-old paths along cliffs, but had no idea of what power their visit would encounter. On July 25, 2025, a couple had pulled into a secluded clearing to visit a humble chapel perched amid the rugged landscape. After a reflective pause, the man, whom we will call Nickos, stepped out of the vehicle and stared in awe at the buildings and architecture. His wife, whom we will call Maria, was a few seconds behind him, but soon joined in climbing the steps leading to the main chapel. After touring the grounds for some time, they reached the white chapel and entered it, where they spent a few hours. While visiting one of the whitewashed chapels, visitors hoped to seek or encounter God, and after offering their petitions, the couple decided to go home. After their chapel visit, Nickos and Maria got back into their car and departed down the winding mountain road. It wasn't far before a herd of wild boar stopped their progress as they crossed the road in their headlights. He stepped out to examine the direction through the forest the animals took, as he planned to return to hunt them, but there is more than man that hunts these forests. As Nickos observed the landmarks and direction, a rustle broke out from the bushes along the shoulder of the road. The man turned to face a juvenile brown bear in full charge. Now, Greece is known for a history of warrior cultures, and some of it rolled off on Nickos. He wasn't about to lie still and play dead. As the bear bit into the flesh of his stomach, Nickos grabbed the thick skin and fur beside the bear's jaws. The power of the bear was overwhelming to the man, as he used all of his effort just to control the bear's head. If he lost the battle, the bear would bite holes all over his body, but as it was, the bear could only reach his stomach area. It bit and clawed his stomach, ripping holes and gashes into his tissues there. Nickos managed to pry his flesh from the bear's jaws and flee. He collapsed by the roadside, gasping until help arrived. Maria dialed to request medical assistance. An ambulance rushed him to Trikala General Hospital, where medical staff administered first aid, cleaned, and stitched his abdominal injuries. He remained under observation overnight, monitored closely for internal complications, before being deemed stable. In the aftermath of the attack, local authorities issued warnings to residents and visitors. They emphasized that while bear attacks in Greece remain statistically rare, increasing human activity in remote forested areas raises the odds of conflict. They reminded people to stay on defined trails, avoid approaching wildlife, especially wild boars, which can lead attentive observers into dangerous proximity, and above all, to travel in pairs and remain vigilant, especially at dawn or dusk when bears are most active. Since that tragic July incident, Greek wildlife authorities have intensified outreach. They advise that most bear-human encounters stem not from hunger, but from surprise or territorial defense. Authorities stress that loud noises, traveling in groups, and avoiding off-trail exploration reduce the chance of startling a bear and risking injury. Although bear incidents remain uncommon in Greece's populated areas, the rough terrain and expanded tourism into wild zones like Meteora demand respect. Visitors are urged to heed signs posted near forest openings and chapels in remote settings. Local tourism boards plan to distribute materials in multiple languages, explaining what to do if one encounters wildlife. Maintain eye contact, avoid running, retreat slowly, and only use deterrents like spray if the animal approaches within a few meters. As for the bear's motives leading to the attack, it may have been hunting the boars when it stumbled upon Nickos. The attack may be attributed to defensive instincts, given that the bear was surprised by Nickos' sudden appearance. But it may have been hunting him for consumption as well. There was no gut pile or animal carcass discovered nearby, and cubs were not seen at or near the attack site. Speaking of cubs, our Cub Tier membership on Patreon, linked below, will give you ad-free early access to episodes, photos, and notes, and the $3 per month goes a long way in helping me continue to produce educational and entertaining content like this. Meteora's Monastery, suspended atop eroded sandstone pillars, draw thousands yearly. Yet their geological beauty contrasts sharply with the hidden ruggedness of the land below, inhabited by bears, boars, wolves, and other wildlife. At the same time, the recent string of incidents, from Meteora to the tragedy in Fractos, has sparked dialogue within Greek conservation circles about balancing access and safety. Some propose seasonal trail closures, bear awareness training for guides, and visible signage in multiple spots. In the end, the Meteora bear attack serves as both an alarming reminder and a cautionary tale. A spiritual pilgrimage turned perilous within seconds. A chance curiosity to watch wild boars while unwittingly stepping into their ecosystem and economy of calories. Meanwhile, the fatal northern Greece incident has cast a sobering shadow over wilderness travel in the region. After reviewing the facts surrounding this episode, I'm left with a few questions for you. Was the bear stalking the boars, or had it stalked Nickos? Was their encounter predatory or defensive in nature? Do you think saying a prayer will prevent a bear attack? I will gladly read and reply to your thoughts, so post them in the comments section below, and let's talk about it. Thank you for watching Scary Bear Attacks. If you've enjoyed this episode, please consider clicking on the like button and clicking on the bell icon. We'll help you know when we post our new episodes. Posting our video links to your social media profiles furthers awareness, and it's fun. We slashed our prices in our merch store, linked below, so check out the bargains there while you shop. As a member of our human community, remember to adventure bravely and be careful out there, especially in bear country.